All right, now she's appeared in such hit movies as Liar Liar, Primary Colors, and last winter she joined the cast of the top-rated NBC series ER as Nurse Abby. Here's Maura Tierney. Nurse Abby, how are you? Nice to see you, Maura. How are you, kiddo? Look at that Irish face right there. Yeah, good to see you, Maura. So where you from?
Boston.
Boston. Boston Irish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You're not related to Lawrence Tierney in any way, are you? No, okay, fine.
Sometimes I say I am, but I'm not.
You began your acting career up there?
Really Los Angeles.
Went right out to L.A.,
Yeah,
huh?
after college, yeah.
No kidding. You know, I have a friend of mine who is a friend really of my daughter's, a roommate of my daughter's, an actress here in New York who went out to L.A., and it's tough to get an agent out there. Now, did you go out there and just nail one just like that?
I sort of did.
Really?
Yeah, because I was very ignorant.
How did you do this?
I don't know. I was sort of unafraid because I was so young and I didn't know any better. So I just sort of plowed ahead and got lucky. I mean,
knocked on the doors,
lucky.
went in and said, "Will you represent me?"
Kind of.
And
which shocks me now, but yeah.
And do you have the same agent now that you're a big movie TV star?
No. I got rid of it.
She left them in the dust.
It's showbiz.
See what
That's
I mean?
the key to a good agent. You got to drop them as soon as you get big. You drop the one you had, you move
No,
on.
I've had the same manager though for 11 years actually.
Manager too?
Yeah.
Listen,
she was my. I do have the same agent. She was my agent, and then she became a manager. But 11 years I've been working with the same woman. Yeah.
It's paying off, obviously. So you're beginning to get recognized on the street. You just joined it last winter, I know.
I just joined it last winter, but it's a very big difference because I was on TV on a news radio for 5 years.
Sure.
But it's nothing like this. Like people.
ER is like the top-rated.
It's like shockingly different. But people aren't still quite sure who I am. They'll kind of stare at me and try to place me, and they're not quite sure. And if they ask, I'll go, "Oh well, I'm on ER." And then in New York, people usually say, "Oh well, I don't watch television."
Right. Okay. Well, you play a recovering alcoholic, right?
Yes,
because
I
I do too. So when you go out for a drink, do you find people yell at you and say,
"How about a drink, baby?"
It's true.
They say, "You shouldn't be drinking that."
You know, that hasn't happened yet, but I bet it would.
It
I
will.
could see that happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
prepare yourself.
So what is this, this business of everybody's got to be a recovering alcoholic these days?
I don't know. I think the writers are probably heavy drinkers. Maybe. Once they go through the program, they think that you should too.
So you went out there, you got an agent, you got a manager, you got a career going, and you got a husband too. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. How'd you meet him?
I met him actually at the revolving lounge on top of the Holiday Inn in Hollywood.
I've been there.
Have you been?
I have been
it's
there.
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh, sure.
It spins. Or have you ever been there?
Yeah.
I have
It's
not
right at the
been there.
corner of Highland and Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
exactly where it is.
So you went up there prowling around,
I
huh?
was. Yeah. I was trolling for a husband.
Yeah.
No. We mutual friends introduced us, but in a landmark.
Sort of like a blind date type of thing?
No, it wasn't. I don't know. We just had mutual friends. Actually, it was his girlfriend at the time. Was a friend of mine.
Oh, you tramp!
I couldn't.
Honest to God, you stole him away from her? Does that ever bother you at night? Huh?
No, we were meant to be.
Well, you figured it was Hollywood, so what the heck?
I guess so. I was playing the game. No,
Did you ever
they
hear
broke up before we dated.
Oh, sure, right,
They
of
did.
course.
Right. You had nothing to do with it. If that makes you feel better, you say that.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, buy it, well accepted.
All right. Oh, this is so
So you
tawdry.
did a movie with your husband?
I did this summer.
What was that like?
It was great. Like both of you work with your spouses too. All three of us. I really enjoyed it. I thought. I mean.
There's a comfort level there, isn't there?
There is,
Sure.
yeah, because I trust him.
Yeah.
I mean, I did insist, we were on location, however, that we have separate hotel rooms, which was smart, turned out to be, because you work
why is it
14 hours
smart?
a day.
Yeah? You don't want him bothering you?
Well, sort of, no. You need a little tad of a break,
Yeah.
you know, and he actually had to work much harder than I did. Because he directed
so separate
it.
hotel rooms.
Yes.
When
I got to keep that in mind.
It's good too.
This poor baby works with him all day and then goes home, and I brought that up. That's a good point, Maura. I brought that up when I first interviewed them years ago, when they started out on these dual roles on All My Children, and I said it might be a problem. And, you know, and look what happened. The problem is 2 babies in a row here.
I seem to be the only one, like, not pregnant around here. Me and Richard Hatch are
Don't
not
drink
pregnant.
the coffee from the left. It's that coffee on the left.
Now, we got Sally Field playing her mother, you know, in a new situation there on ER. What's that like?
It was great.
Yeah.
She's wonderful. Really
She's a
wonderful.
terrific lady.
Yeah, great woman, really.
Yes, she is.
And a wonderful actress, and it was a great experience. And she's a lot of fun, too. So.
Now, she plays your mom, but she's not involved in the hospital work, is she?
No, she's not. She shows up and sort of wreaks havoc on my personal and professional life.
Oh, one of those mothers,
yes,
huh?
exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice
She
plot
can't
twist.
help it,
Yeah.
but...
Well, let's take a look at you in action, okay?
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you and Sally, we have a clip.
Okay.
She shows up one night unexpectedly at the hospital, and here's a scene from tomorrow night's ER episode.
Abby,
Yeah?
your mother's here. Your mother, she's out front.
No, she's not.
Nice lady, kind of a looker.
My mother's in Florida.
Maybe she was. Right now, she's serving breakfast out of the admit. Doesn't seem to know you're back to nursing. You two don't stay in touch much, I guess.
Every bump that hits, you know, everything's flying in the air.
That's not my mother.
Oh, I'll just go like this, you know, like 65 miles an hour.
I have no idea who
I
that
think I'll
woman is.
just walk down the aisle like this. Stop.
All right, ER, you all know, of course, at 10 o'clock on NBC on Thursday nights. Maura, thank you for coming. It was really nice to meet you, and I hope you'll come back. Okay? Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow.